didn't know you can do filters on here. Let's see. What's this filter? We're gonna do a filterless one today. I kind of like that. It's very distracting. What do you guys think? I'm the ones on this live. Llama. Yes. Alright. Let me get to business because it's so much easier for me to do a live than to try to do a live and record it, upload and try to edit the heck out of it and then post it on YouTube. So I'm gonna start doing my videos on YouTube just live to get it done and over with, because I get real like anal and I want to edit it and put my logo all over it, and you know I'll be doing a lot, y'all. So then I just don't post it because then I have other stuff that I need to be doing. So I'm gonna just try to start doing lives more, and then I'll just save it on my channel, and then you guys can always come back to look at it. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shemika Jackson. I am the owner of UpscaleLaceWigs.com. Welcome to my channel. I've owned this business for over 13 years. I actually started this business based off my own personal hair loss. And through that personal hair loss journey, and through that hair loss experience, you might have seen some of my videos on YouTube. If you haven't seen it already, please check it out, where I describe my own personal experience and what I went through to even discover what exactly sort of hair loss that I had going on. And throughout this process of owning the business, I've been able to help hundreds and hundreds of customers, not only just women, but also men as well, who are just needing something that, some sort of customized wig to make them feel, a little bit closer to their own natural selves. I do work with a lot of hair loss customers, but I also deal with everyone as well, where they just want a wig for protective style, or they just want to look, glamorous. Also, I feel as though, oh gosh, my eye, part of going live. Don't laugh at my lashes, y'all. This is only my second time putting lashes on. Also, as well, I feel as though I shouldn't have to say this, but I do have to say this because I've actually had customers call me and ask me these questions. And I also deal with people from all different sort of nationalities. I deal with black women, Caucasian women, men, brown, yellow, dark chocolate, caramel, frappuccino, whatever color it is. I service everyone. And although I feel as though I shouldn't have to say it, but I do have to say it because I want everyone to feel comfortable when they call. And my last two customers were actually Caucasian. They asked me, do you service Caucasian women? I'm like, of course I do. We all deal with this sort of thing called hair loss. Even if you're not dealing with hair loss, you just want a customized wig or you just want a wig, we will be able to service you as well. I ship anywhere from, I shipped Barcelona, Spain last week. I've shipped to Pakistan a couple of months ago. I've shipped to areas of UK. And of course, I'm in the US. So of course, I ship to all the states of the US. So ultimately, I do ship internationally as well. A little bit about my website. If you're not familiar with how how you're able to order, I just have a couple of notes because sometimes I don't want to go off track on what I'm talking about today. So I want to make sure I'm focused on what I am here for today. And that's also, ultimately, I'm here about custom-made wigs. I sell 4 different types of wigs on the website. You'll see overnight shipment area on the website. And that area is for wigs that I currently have in stock that I can ship the next 24 to 48 hours. Those are for emergencies, in case somebody needs a wig real quick, and it's not, they're not customized at all unless it's some sort of return or sort of thing where it was some sort of mistake, but it's still a good wig. It's just that it might be off by a measurement for a particular client. And I keep those wigs for emergencies, for individuals who need same day, who don't want a 1 week, 2 week turnaround on their wigs. That's number one. I also offer on the website stock wigs. Stock wigs are where your head measurements go in between a certain sort of size, and wherever your head fits in the middle of any of those 6 measurements, that's the wig for you. But it's very limited in regards to what sort of textures and what sort of hair lengths that are available for you as well. I also offer special order wigs, which actually a lot of you guys do that anyway, where you'll actually call me up or email me and say, Shamika, do you have this sort of wig available? And you do not see it on the website at all. And a lot of times I have wigs on the back end where I'm actually have my hands I have availability to get to these wigs, and that I can ship it to you normally within the same week. That's the third order. And my most popular ordering process is the custom made wigs, which is why I'm here today, what we're going to talk about today. And the custom made wigs are for individuals who are looking for customized head fit for you. That's the majority of my business. That's probably 70% of the business. And it's the most important in regards to, because a lot of this is for individuals who need an exact sort of unit that is available for them. The time frame for these wigs can go anywhere from 6 weeks and as long as 12 weeks. You do not have to pay for them in full. If you're ordering the website, you do have to pay them for in full. But if you're doing an email order or a customer order over the phone, it is available with a deposit only, and you can pay the balance as it finishes, or when it's finished, or in between like multiple payments. So ultimately, that's what I'm here for today, because I know it's a lot of information that you receive for the customized wigs. And I just want to be clear about a few things in regards to when you have consultations with me, what sort of information I'm looking to get from you, and what sort of information I'm looking to get from you in order for us to have a good experience and a good relationship together. Ultimately, my goal as a business owner isn't to just sell you a wig and never see you again. Ultimately, my goal is to build a relationship of trust and of trust and of to know that I'm going to offer you a quality product, and that every single time you call and you do a custom made wig, that you're going to get exactly what you're requesting. The problem is when you're ordering something, you're getting what you requested, is that I have to understand what exactly you're looking for so that I can supply you with what you're describing. So for example, one of the things that I get is when a customer will say, I want a natural looking wig. And when you say I want a natural looking wig, that can be very, very subjective. Right. So for me, I more so I would try to get an understanding of what sort of hair textures you want, what sort of wave patterns, what do you want the hair to feel like? If you want it to feel coarse, do you want it to feel thin? Do you want it to feel light? Do you want it to feel, have a wavy texture, or African American relax texture, or some of a silkier texture, a lot finer feeling. So when someone says natural, I want a natural looking wig, looking wig, I need more specifics so that I can get you exactly what you want. So for example, I had a customer who wanted to order one of my stock wigs that was not stock, it was a custom made wig. It took too long, so I canceled the order, and I made it available as a overnight delivery wig. And I did that because I know for sure there's going to be someone who is within those hair measurements, which was a small cat, and they needed something immediately, because a lot of times when you're dealing with hair loss, you need something now. You don't feel like waiting, and also we understand that a small cap is harder to come by, right? So she was used to a European hair, she was used to a silky straight hair, and this particular wig was made with Indian hair, but it was made with it was processed to an African American relaxed texture. The individual was African American, but they were used to a silkier straight hair. With that being said, although I would love to just sell customers a wig and be done with it and just send it to her overnight, I didn't feel comfortable selling it to her, right? So my job as a business owner is to describe it and to explain to the person the difference between going through these two different textures. If you're used to a soft texture, a smooth texture, it's like very, very straight, it's wavy, it's bouncy. It's bouncy. Not to say the other hair isn't bouncy, but it's not as silky as the virgin hair versus the processed hair. I don't prefer to sell to you. I'm okay with selling to you, but I need for you to understand what you're buying, right? So through many conversations that we had, she ended up not getting that wig and customizing the whole wig and taking 10 weeks to make it. Then that was because I tried to explain to her as best as I can that this is a different sort of texture, and I know it's of need. So when we are dealing with hair loss, it becomes more emotional for us. It becomes more of a an urgency, right? So when we have an urgency, our emotions get involved, and therefore we sometimes make decisions that are not as sound because we want it now. So for me, I talked to her and I explained to her the importance of it, and you know, she understood what I was saying, and she allowed for me to say, okay, well, I'll get a custom made wig. I'm not going to get that stock wig. And it's not that I don't want the business. It's just that I try to explain to a customer as much as possible what sort of hair texture you're going to get. Number two, when it comes to hair texture, and I need for you to be able to articulate that to me, is that I need for that information to be understood in regards to some sort of hair colors when it comes to being natural. So two particular customers I can remember specifically. One customer wanted a natural hair wig, and she wanted color 427, which is a brown, similar to this, maybe a little bit more lighter, and with a 27 highlight. Okay. Her hair underneath did not look like that, right? So when I'm thinking natural, all I'm thinking is texture that's closest to her natural hair, right? But for her, a natural wig was that. I had another customer, she wanted hair 30 inches to her booty. You said natural, but you want hair down. Like, there's not even too many women, period, that has hair down to their booty, right? But this particular woman, her hair wasn't down to her booty, but that's what she wanted for a wig. So I just need for you to articulate the information for me so I can then supply you with what you need, right? So hair textures is important for you to have. If you have any pictures of any hair textures that you like, as inspiration pictures, send them that to me as well. And that goes for hair textures and also goes for hair color. And I also need for you to measure your head 3 times, if not 4. 3 times I prefer. 4 times would be perfect. If your head measurements are in between those two, I'm hoping that third measurement will confirm which one it actually is. And if you're still not sure, that's why I actually do that 4th measurement to solidify what exactly your head measurements are, because depending on the type of cat measurements, it does really matter. And another thing, last thing that I want to talk about on this video is what sort of cat base do you need in order for you to get what you want. So when I'm talking to you guys, I'm trying to understand exactly what you're looking for in order for you to get the lifestyle that you want, right? So it could be a glueless wig, for example. Glueless can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. The cat base could be different, and also that cat base could be different in regards to pricing. So for us and my business is that if you are someone who is suffering from hair loss, we have a cat base that has no sort of lace. It doesn't have any adjustable straps. It doesn't have any combs. But I know glueless wigs is a thing, and it's well known in the hair community what a glueless cat wig is. And the cat base could be different for each different company. So what I try to do is explain to you as best as I can what is included in our glueless cat base, or what's included in our suction cat base, and what the difference between the glueless in the hair world versus the suction cat wig in our business. And during that process, you know, when we talk on the phone, I try to get an understanding if you are someone who are used to lace wigs. Are you familiar with lace wigs? Are you a newcomer? Are you allergic to lace? Or do you want to use any sort of adhesives? Are you familiar with adhesives? Do you know how to clean it? Do you know how to remove it? Are you going to a hair salon to have the wig put on? So ultimately, I'm trying to have a sort of understanding of all these sort of things when it comes to custom making your wig in this process. So hopefully, I'm hoping that you guys are understanding what I'm putting out there, so that when you guys call me, or even if you're looking at this video and you're trying to have an understanding of what to say or what to look at on our website, that you're able to articulate exactly what you're looking for, and that you and I can build some sort of relationship where you're getting exactly what you want, the exact fit that you need, and the exact texture that you need. And just to reiterate, if you're just joining the channel, you just happen to see this last bit of the video, my name is Shemika Jackson, and I'm the owner of UpscaleLaceWigs.com. I've been in this business for over 13 years. I started this business based off of personal need. I personally experienced hair loss, and through that journey, I was able to speak to hundreds and hundreds of customers, not only women but also men as well, and I was actually able to generate a list of things of how we came to a conclusion of what sort of hair loss that we've had, and I was actually able to customize particular units where either I'm blending in your natural hair with the wigs, or customized hair unit, or you're doing a full cat wig. As I said before, I service all nationalities: white, black, yellow, dark brown, light brown, hazelnut, caramel, mocha. It does not matter. I ship internationally. I ship as far as Barcelona, Spain. I ship to Pakistan. I even shipped to India with Indian virgin hair wig. I shipped all areas of the UK, and of course, I ship to the United States. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me at growingupscalehair@yahoo.com. You can also call us direct, and you can also feel free to subscribe to our channel and to like us on Facebook, on Instagram, where we'll do many, many posts of about many, many different things. So hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace. How do I stop it? Stop. End.